Hello YouTube, it's Leslie. Welcome to my channel. It's a little past midnight, the 14th of January, going into Monday here. Yeah. I'm here to talk about all the things I've been thinking about since the last time. Well, probably not all of them because that would be a lot of video. But in any case, I've had a few thoughts since my last video. Oh, before I forget, Miss Perkins, you know who you are. I just want to say I'm thinking about you, and I hope everything goes really well for you. This is going to be a momentous day for you, and eventually for me as well. In any case, you know, it's way past New Year's. You know, I've been waiting for the perfect moment to do a video. I've been waiting until, you know, I kept thinking, well, you know, I need to, you know, have my hair, my makeup, and, you know, blah 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 blah, and you know, and I just finally decided that if I want this video to happen, I need to just go ahead and do it, even if I am looking rough, and I am, and I apologize for looking rough, but you know, that's just the way it is. In any case, so, you know, it's too late for New Year's resolutions, I was thinking, but, you know, we can always talk about goals. Oh, and by the way, this is really disorganized. I was supposed to have my surgery today, the 14th of January. Back in December, I think it was in December, or otherwise it was still December. I found out that they pushed my date back until the 29th of January because for whatever reason the surgeon couldn't be there that day. So, you know, well, and you know, they were very apologetic, and I was kind of TO'd because, you know, like I had like my work and I had everything planned, you know, like I had work all, you know, lined up, and they had, you know, made the schedule, you know, and so on. So that was a pain in the booty. But luckily my job was really understanding, and like I told them at the hospital, well, I can come there and I can put my butt up on the table, but if he ain't there to operate me, then it doesn't really matter, right? So you know, that's just the way that is. And I don't mind, well, I mind, but I don't care as long as I get the surgery, and I am getting it here in the same month, so you know, that's fine. But in any case, goals. So I've been thinking about goals, you know, and I have both weight loss goals, and then I have like just general life goals for 2013. And I think I'm going to combine them here. As far as, you know, weight loss goes, of course, have the surgery here on the 29th, and my highest ever weight that I know of was 280, and that kind of tripped me out when I hit 280 because that's really not that far from 300, you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of a trip. But anyway, that was back in March, and then I kind of like just slowly taking it off, and now I'm 267 about, and by surgery I have to be 265. So I feel like, you know, I've got 2 weeks left. That's comfortable, you know, a comfortable amount of time. I would have been ready by today because, you know, I had planned on, you know, basically having a minimal Christmas, you know, holidays type thing, but I allowed myself to have a little bit more than otherwise since you know, I need my surgery to be put off. And then I think for future weight goals, you know, originally I had been talking about, well, if I can just get down to like, you know, between 180 and 190, well then, you know, I'll just be happy because, you know, it's been so long since I weighed that. I think I mean, you know, like 180, I think I have to go back to like to when I was 17, 16 maybe. And back then I thought I was huge, and now I'm big, and I think I'm smaller than I am. But anyway, I know I'm not. It's weird how life works that way, you know. So anywho, so now I've been thinking, you know, if I really want a true goal, I think I should go for a healthy BMI. And a healthy BMI would put me like in the 160s, like I think 165 or 160, somewhere around there. So if I could do that, that would just be super awesome. I know that would be about 100-pound weight loss here from now, and I can see that that is not entirely unrealistic. You know, just based on what I can see other YouTubers have been capable of, and if I really try to follow all the rules and do as I'm supposed to, I should be able to do it. And I'm really gonna try. I'm really gonna try to stick to all of that. That's for sure. So those were kind of my weight loss goals. Then I have life goals, and a lot is going to be happening in 2003. A lot. This is a busy year for me. I live in Denmark in Northern Europe, and I have, after 16 years of being away, I have decided I want to go home. So this year, this April, I will be making the move. Well, I say I, but my fiance and I will be making the move, and we are really excited. It has been so far a pretty stressful process for me. In the beginning, I didn't know if my fiance was going to want to come. He had to think about it for a while and decide if he wanted to try that. And luckily he does. And then, I'm a nurse, and I have to, get my nursing license in Texas. And, that is just a huge process. Oh my gosh. There's so much red tape. And just getting to the point where I could apply to the State Board of Nursing, to take the NCLEX, which is a qualifying exam for registered nurses. That was just like it took a year. So I'm glad I started in good time, because it took a year, just about. And now I have gotten to the point now where I have applied to the State Board of Nursing, and I'm waiting for them to give me the go-ahead to take the exam. So I've got two big goals there. I've got one, making the move to the States. Well, my one way out there. One was making the move to the States, and I want to do that, and then I have to get my nursing license. And I'm hoping that if I don't have it before I move, that I get it shortly after. So that's going to require me to get through the application process, and schedule a date for the test, and that may be in London or it may be in Texas. I don't know. And study up. I'm gonna have to study my butt off, because you know what? I've been a nurse for 6 years, and everything I learned back then, well, not everything, but a lot of stuff, it has gone. The stuff that I do not use on a daily basis is gone. So I have to refresh that. And then, then I took my nursing education here in Denmark. So they just have focus on different areas. It is my belief, and I've heard this a lot, that, the Danish nursing education is on the same level as the American, but they do have a slightly different focus, I believe. I know that the Danish nursing education is very focused on the humanities aspect. We have a lot on holistic nursing, and a whole lot on nursing philosophy and care of the whole patient, and blah 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 blah. So anyway, so that's going to be a real big goal for me. And then of course I'm going to need me a job. So that's the other thing. When I get to Texas and probably Houston, I'll be looking for a job, and hopefully, I work in intensive care now, so hopefully I can find something in intensive care. I do have 3 years of ICU experience, so I'm thinking that it should be possible, so we'll see. And then of course, just in general, I want to improve my quality of life. I want to get moving, start using this body. I want to get some new input. I am expecting that at some point I should start having more energy, and you know, eventually should be able to start doing some things to improve my mind and my body. So that's like a, you know, a major, you know, goal for me. Well, I'm just rambling on. It's already 10 minutes. And then before, and I think that's probably the point of this video. I think I've pretty much said what I wanted to say. I do want to thank all of you on YouTube, all the wonderful people who are documenting their journey and allowing the rest of us to share in on it. I have subscribed to a whole lot of folks, and I feel like everyone has something different to offer, and I'm just very pleased to find that there are a lot of people who pretty much think the same kind of things that I'm thinking, you know, that I am not different from so many others. That oh, I can't remember who it was. It was one of the girls was talking about, you know, what are you going to do with your man when life isn't about eating? You know, my fiance, he is a overweight person as well. Well, he's obese just like me. And, you know, a lot of our, you know, I guess, enjoyment in life and a lot of what we look forward to do, you know, to doing together and, you know, is about eating and finding new places to eat and getting new, you know, food experiences. We're very, I guess, kind of adventurous. We like all kinds of different food. We love to try different food. We get all excited about food. It's just, you know, crazy. And I realized that as a VSGer, I will eventually be able to eat pretty much what I'm eating now. Eventually, maybe, you know, with some healthy adjustments. But it's not like I won't be able to enjoy food. But I feel like, you know, a part of the pleasure that we get, I think, is the feasting and, you know, almost like kind of a food orgy kind of a thing where we just really, you know, go overboard, and that's, I think, is part of what we enjoy. So I think that we're really going to have to work on finding other things, you know, that where we can just gorge on whatever experience it may be, whether it be something physical, you know, well, physical, but, you know, like, you know, activities, exercise, you know, whether it be something like, who knows, hiking in the mountains or scuba diving or, you know, whatever, I don't know, that we're going to have to replace that with something else. And one of the other girls, she had mentioned that, you know, in her video, and I was really pleased to know that we are not, you know, total losers. We're not the only people in the world who think like that. You know, the other people actually, you know, have the same issue, and I found that very nice. And I feel like a lot of people, you know, through their sense of humor and spontaneity and just how real they are, just really inspires and motivates me. I am a huge fan of Jody Jo. She is so funny, and I enjoy her videos so much. She is just herself. She is just being as real as she can be, and, you know, she'll tell you the good with the bad, and you know, I'm just so inspired by her and her humor, and she's just a doll. I love her. And there's so many others as well that I have been enjoying, you know, Diz Journey, and so many. I need to write these things because I'm terrible, especially when I got, you know, spotlight on me. So it's just been wonderful. And oh, I just saw this one. What was it? My Sleep Life. This gentleman who was talking about poop problems, and I thought, well, you know, that's a great topic to take up, because, you know what, I'm just in the pre-op phase, and I've been doing lots of, like, shakes, you know, diet shakes and stuff like that, and I already at this point, you know, have been noticing some difficulties in that area. So I thought it was really nice, you know, that he brought that up, because, you know, it's a little bit relevant for me right now, and I'm sure it will be in the future if I'm already having issues. So anywho, almost at 15 minutes, so I'm just going to shut up now. Just want to say, you know, good luck to everyone out there. I will be watching, I will be following and commenting. I'm a commenting fool, seems like anymore. And hey, you know, keep the fires burning. Bye bye.